questions. 166, please.
Hello, I'm Apostolos, I'm from Greece, and my question for you is whether or not there are any regulations that are applied in the EU concerning private corporations owning media and companies that at the same time fund political parties. Does it border corruption when when it is within the rule of law, or does the EU allow it to happen?
Very large and important topic.
I would like to give the next question to
Very large topics. Thanks so much to play the game of 3 questions, Delphine.
Yes, thank you very much. All interesting. Apostolos, yes, there are regulations for private companies. That's what I was outlining with the European Media Freedom Act. It's being finalized now. It should be voted as a final vote in March. And the idea there is to get a transparency on who's financing what, to make sure that people know who is behind the media. So that's one. And second, there is another piece of legislation which is tackling the online advertisement. Sometimes you see things online and then you don't realize who is paying so that you get this content. So the people that are promoting content, especially on the political side, but also private companies. So there is also another legislation now to make sure that when it's promoted and it's subsidized online, you see that it's advertisement and not a kind of genuine content. On your second question, to enforce penalties, yes, the Commission is very active now on...
Hello, I'm Nancy, I'm from Greece, and I voted no just because Euroscola is a school program and everybody is representing their own country, but we're just young people talking, and we're not going to change anything because we're not superiors. And I always think that just because we're not the superiors, nothing's going to change. And that's why I voted no. But I really like how Euroscola is turning out and how we're talking with other people and experiencing the same things and all of that.
Thank you very much for this opinion. So very funny, you said we are not superior. I like this expression with superior. I don't think I am superior, for example. Well, let's be totally sure. I think what you mean is powerful, right? This is the idea. You don't have now the power to act.
People here.
These people here, but this is the whole purpose of it. You are, most of you, I think most of you are not 18 yet, maybe some of you, but yeah, right now you're not a fully member of the society. You couldn't vote. Maybe in some countries we can only vote from 16, but this is the whole purpose of Euroscola, that you learn to get involved, that you talk with your neighbor, that you see what the topics are, and by raising up, who knows, maybe you become a European parliamentarian at the end. But thank you very much for your critical opinion.
I would also tackle the question of superiority. If you have the feeling that you have to be superior one day to make use of your democratic choices and votes, then there is a problem. And I think maybe part of today is also to let you know that it should not be about superiority. And it's really that. Also, on the other hand, yes, we have some young people here, but then there's also, for some countries, there's a voting age of 16. So that makes it actually for you also very powerful then, and maybe more countries will join. For example, for Germany, it's the first time now in the coming European elections for 16-year-olds to be able to vote.
So it's a chance to. Let's give the word to 200. For example, 165, please.
Hello, I am Anastasia and I come from Greece. I would like to ask if the European Union will focus on the expansion in the upcoming years after the elections, and especially in the Western Balkans.
Did you understand?
The expansion, so new member countries, for example, from Balkan. Where do you see the future goes for these countries, I think will be a question, right?
Yes,
yeah. Macedonia.
Yes, thank you very much. Exactly. Yeah. So we have the countries of the Western Balkans. Now we also have Ukraine and Moldova and potentially Georgia who want to join. And first of all, I think this is a very good sign that we have so many countries and so many people who want to join the European Union. There are people who say, we want to leave and we don't think the European Union as it is attractive. Well, it obviously is. And why so? Because it is a great economic space, but it's also a space of liberty and of peace. And especially the last point, I think, is important for the accession countries. They are in a very specific geographical site, and they also have a very special history. So the process has been going on for a very, very long time for most of them. And they have made a lot of progress, as I already mentioned, for Northern Macedonia. Now, they have to fulfill certain criteria, and I think we should be strict on that. But if they fulfill the criteria, we promised that they would then be part of the European Union, and I think it is absolutely vital that we stand up to this promise. They deserve it. They have done a lot of work. For example, I'm a lawyer. For example, in the field of justice, let's take Albania. They fired all the judges, and then they had a new procedure of application where they had to disclose all sorts of things under international surveillance. They are really doing a great job. And just in case some of you say, well, but do they really fit in? That has been said with almost every accession round, especially the big one in 2004. And look at countries like Poland today, like Ireland, like Spain, how they have developed economically, how rich we have become that they are part of our European Union. So I'm committed. They have to do their job, and then we have to live up to our promises.
Wonderful, thank you.
Tell me, please raise the hands again, who is from the Ambassador School? Oh, here we have one, 166. Please tell us tell us what it means for you to be Ambassador School. We can also do it on Slido, but let's first talk a little bit about that. What does it mean for you to be in a European Parliament Ambassador School?
Well, to be a part of an IPA school, for me, is basically getting to inform my community about certain EU topics that they weren't aware of in the past.
Very good. Also, awareness raising system, we can say. That's exactly this. Okay, Slido again, my dears. Get